Okay, we're moving on to safe level 4. Safe level 4 asks a very interesting question, which is, can you pick up your legs and activate your hip flexors, which is a very powerful extender of the torso, because remember, as I taught earlier, your hip flexors, your psoas, your main hip flexor, that's actually your diaphragm. That thing is connected and almost inseparable, or actually inseparable in a cadaver. So your hip flexor and your diaphragm are one. So as you go to contract that hip flexor, your diaphragm really wants to contract musculoskeletally, right, for a non-respiratory purpose. Now the main job of the abdominal wall is to hold the front together so that you can anchor, stay together, and lift up that leg without dropping yourself into extension or using accessory muscles that aren't really designed to do the job to kind of anchor and hold the pelvis and ribcage together. So what we're looking for is, can we assume that safe position, which remember, we breathe out, we're looking to hold the pelvis and ribcage together, right, with that deep abdominal wall with the A muscle and that V muscle coming up. We're looking to kind of keep that nice long tubed spine so that we're safe, so that our spine is protected through movement. So we want to be able to get into this position, and if you need a little more practice with it, go back to safe level 1 and safe level 2 and work on that. And basically, this is the part of the lesson where you learn, can I lift my leg? Now, this becomes an exercise series by Paul Chek, or taught to me by Paul Chek. I know that a lot of this started with Richardson, Hall, Hodges, and Hyde, who were doing the segmental stabilization of low back pain. The goal is to be able to maintain a nice flat back on the floor or a nice neutral spine when you pick up a leg. So often I use a blood pressure cuff that I put right under my lumbar curve, and I pump it up to, say, 40 or 30. And I try and have that blood pressure cuff stay there, and I draw my abs on and get into that safe position, and I want to see that blood pressure cuff increase to, say, 60. Right? So now I know I've got pressure on that cuff and I'm using my abs to do it, and then I need to keep that pressure from moving. I don't want it to go up or down as I lift the leg, because my goal is to maintain that perfect pelvis alignment, pelvis ribcage alignment, which is controlling the position of the spine, while I lift my legs and move my arms, because I want to run and jump and play, right? And move things around. So this is the part of safe where we just isolate and work on the legs. So what I'm going to have you do, I don't really have anything under my back. I'm just looking to feel gentle contact with the floor, because I'd rather do a little bit of lumbar flexion if you can get there than anything else. So you want to kind of hold it, right? Have it on, get the abs on, connected. I've got my A connected to my V, I'm together, right? And I want to hold that position. I'm going to make it hard. I'll put my arms over my head. Remember, I'm safe level 3, how that makes it harder. This is going to make this hard, but you can see now what's happening, right? So I'm not letting myself pop up. So right here, I've accomplished level 3 position. Now I'm working, and I'm about to raise my leg, and right here, I'm just trying to lighten it. And as I'm lightening my left right off the floor, right there, the work is really just in controlling my spine as I lighten it. I don't need you to get it up. Anyway, I don't care. I just want to, you can even maintain contact with the floor. First, it lifts in my sandal, and there's the work right there. I'm trying to anchor right down. I'm trying to hold right down, especially on that right side while I lift my left leg. And I'm trying to anchor that baby and up. Then I'm going to anchor down on that left side, and I'm going to try and hold while I lift that right leg. And that right leg is going to want to pull me into extension. And I'm not going to let it. And that's the whole goal of safe level 4. And it's part of walking. Every time you take a step and you go to pick up that leg, you have to be able to anchor down on that side you're standing on so you can pick it up safely. And so that you can pull across your stance leg without pulling yourself out of whack when you go and try and lift the swing leg. I hope that makes sense to you. So really, right in there, you're working on tons of movements in the gym, from the hanging leg raise and all these other aggressive movements to real simple walking, running, and sprinting, right? We've got to be able to, I know I'm probably out of frame, we've got to be able to pick up that leg without dropping into extension, okay? So that's what we're looking for. That's safe level 4. Once again, these are all lessons just progressing you to an understanding of how to hold a safe position, how to breathe through it, because you do that 23,000 times a day, how to move your arms, because you do that a crap load too, and how to move your legs while maintaining a safe position. Good luck. If you have any questions, reach out. I know it's all complicated stuff, but thanks for sticking with me.